Welcome to Island Wings on Southside Boulevard for another episode of Shark Bites. I'm Catherine Cavallo, your host all season long. Coach, we traveled to Quad City this weekend and suffered a terrible loss, 41-60 to Steam Wheelers.
Yeah, I mean, it happens. I mean, we were on a roll. We had a lot of time. It's just one of them games, man. Just one of those games. Obviously, we got a good team. Everybody knows we have a good team. And there was some adversity on and off the field. Didn't handle it great. And then that's what happens when you play a good team. I mean, Quad City's obviously 5-0 for a reason. But, they're not 62-41 5-0. But, hey, they did it. Congrats to them. We'll see them again.
Now, we shot ourselves in the foot this game, just penalties after penalties after penalties. It's like we could not catch a break. How much of an impact do you think that had?
Well, and it's not even that we're getting penalties. It's penalties that we don't get. I mean, that's happened 2 games in a row. Just little things at certain points in a game, but obviously the main really thing is just turnovers. Can't turn the ball over. I thought we had we come out, we kick a deuce. And unfortunately we had a turnover and after an interception, and those are hard to overcome. And I always tell the players, it doesn't even matter if you play Pop Warner football. If you turn the ball over, you're going to make it hard, especially on the road against a decent team. And that's what happened. We dug a hole and we spent the rest of the game trying to dig.
Now, we had the return of former kicker Mark Orozco coming out, started the game with the deuce. He had 2 deuces, 1 field goal, and went 4 for 4 on extra points. And now, if you're a Sharks fan, you know that we struggle when it comes to kicking. How much of an impact was Mark on this game?
I mean, to come off the couch and do what he did, there's actually 3 deuces.
3 deuces.
It was 3 deuces. I mean, the first kickoff, I didn't even see. I just heard everybody scream. I'm like, did this guy really just come out and kick a deuce on the opening kickoff and then do it back to back? And it was fun at the time because I'm looking at the coach on the other side of the bench and they're like, oh, what an outstanding game by Mark. Outstanding game. That was huge. I think he had 13 points. You get a kicker getting double-digit points, you're going to be in every game.
We saw Korey Kelley get his first interception of the year, and that was kind of a turning point in the game with the momentum as well with his interception.
Yeah, I mean, he gets a pick on the first series, and then we turn it over and give it right back, and those are opportunities you can't pass up. We have to really make sure that when we get turnovers from our defense, which has been doing it all year, that we turn it into points. It's a huge swing because we've turned the ball over this year, the last 2 games, and they turned it into points. And that's been the difference in the game, to be honest.
Now, going into this game, we knew that wide receiver Edward Vander was going to be switching over to running back to try to fill that hole left by the injuries of Jimmy Robertson and Tyler King, and Vander steps out there and gets 2 rushing touchdowns.
Yeah, he had a big game. I mean, that's what he does. He's an outstanding athlete. A really big run. I think it started the 3rd quarter. He broke a ton of tackles and, just did really good. So, but it's every time it's next man up, and same thing happened on the defense. And right now we're down 4 starters. And it's an early season, and we got to find replacements. Hopefully these guys get back healthy, and then we can go from there.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks.
The Jacksonville Sharks are your champions.
High-five me and my teammates as we prepare to take the field. Enjoy a catered pregame, all-you-can-eat buffet in our private Duval room, perfect for networking and entertaining. Then, just before kickoff, you'll head to the tunnel outside the Sharks locker room to greet us before we head out for pregame introductions. This is your chance to get up close and personal with your favorite Sharks. Shark Walk packages are now available. Call 904-621-0700 or email Dave@jacksharks.com to purchase your Shark Walk package.
Well, welcome back to Shark Bites. I am joined by wide receiver Korey Kelley. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. Can't complain. How about yourself?
I'm doing good. So you faced your former team, the Quad City Steamwheelers, on Saturday night. How was that experience for you?
It was pretty unique. This was my first time playing against like a former team, so it was definitely a pretty unique experience, to say the least. But it was fun for sure.
Now, you did score a touchdown, so what was going through your head, as you're crossing the goal line against your former teammates?
Yeah, it was crazy to be back in that arena and, like I say, scoring a touchdown versus them. It definitely felt good, though. So, I talked to the guys that I played with last year. I talked to them about it, and they was low-key kind of mad about it. I was like, yeah, well, I got in. So, but yeah, it was, like I said, it was a fun experience.
So we acquired you through a trade from Quad City, and you're actually from Jacksonville. You grew up here. So how excited were you to be able to come get the opportunity to play for the Sharks?
Oh, very excited. Little experience like this, I got my family in the background. So a little experience like this, means the world to me. Being able to play in front of my family, of course, and, being able to show up for, former teams I've played for. That I've always played football in Florida. So besides when I went to Canada, so I have pretty much my teammates, coaches, and former teachers, everybody coming out. So it feels good.
So you actually played high school football at Potter's
House
Christian Academy. This is like a little school,
Yes.
this huge high school.
Absolutely.
So how did you kind of make that jump? You went to UWF, and then now you're playing professional football. You played in the CFL. So how did that whole thing happen?
Well, first and foremost, I want to say, shout out to God, my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. If it wasn't for Him, I wouldn't know where I would be. So that's what I want to say first. And it's just a journey, just starting for Potter's House. It's a small school, so being able to be blessed to receive a scholarship to go to West Florida, that was a great experience. And then going from West Florida to be able to experience, Canada, that was pretty crazy. So, we're trying to get back. So, like I say, I'm where my feet are. I'm glad to be here.
So you're, used to playing football, but Canadian football is different than arena football and indoor football. So how have you been adjusting between those two?
Well, I was only up there for a couple games, so I was actually doing a lot of adjusting going up there from the outside game. So going from Canada and then playing, indoor, it's like, okay, now I know a little bit about the high motion and a little bit of stuff, stuff like that. So it's actually helped me, being in this league for sure.
So we're going to do this little fun game, and I want you to tell me 5 things that nobody else knows about you. We're going to get to know Korey Kelley really deep right now on Sharks Bites.
That's kind of hard. That's a deep question.
I know, right?
Let me see.
5 fun facts.
Okay.
Or maybe surprising things.
Okay, fun facts. I'm going to say I'm a little scared of heights. Just
What do
a
you
tad
mean a
bit.
little scared?
So like planes, I'm okay with planes.
Uh-huh.
The feeling that you get when you're looking down at something, that feeling, yeah. So I get that feeling whenever I'm up in the air. So I'm gonna say I'm a little afraid of heights. But
So
roller
you're not
coasters, I
going
can do
on
roller
a-
coasters.
okay.
I can do roller coasters.
The
I can do
up-down
planes.
ones, though, no.
But anything where I'm like I wouldn't skydive or anything like that. I wouldn't go on like a real tall building and look like nah.
No
I'm cool with
skyscrapers
that.
for you.
No, cool with that. So that's one. I pretty much my favorite food is seafood. That's one.
Seafood?
Yeah, I like seafood. Shrimp, crab, stuff like that.
So you love seafood boils?
Yeah, seafood. Yeah, seafood boils.
Interesting.
Absolutely.
Fair.
Third thing, I would say I'm good at basketball.
Really?
Yeah, I'm
but
good at
how
basketball.
good at basketball?
If anybody want to test it, that's all I'm gonna say. If anybody want to test it, I talk to my teammates all the time. I'm the best on the team. So that's my third one. Fourth one, I have 2 dogs.
2 dogs?
Yeah, 2 dogs.
We love dogs.
Virgo
What kind
and
of
Leo.
dog?
I have a pit bull,
Uh-huh.
and then I have a Johnson American Bulldog.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's pretty big.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love that.
And then my last one, I would say, try to make it good.
Try to make it good. And that.
I have over 20 tattoos.
You have over 20
Yeah,
tattoos?
tattoos.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Yeah, so that's
How long
something.
has that taken?
Well, I started in 2018, so just over the course of that time, so pretty much, yeah.
Now, what was the most painful tattoo? That's a good question.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna say my collarbone, like
Ooh.
up here. Yeah, that was pretty painful.
Right up there.
Yeah.
I've heard.
Yeah, it was
I don't
pretty
have a
painful.
lot of, I have one tattoo, but
Yeah.
I've heard that like anything on the bone is,
Oh yeah, absolutely.
you're done.
I would recommend Namikoon. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Just do it.
I
You're
don't care what
done.
nobody say. Go ahead and get it. But yeah, that was my fault.
Thanks for joining me.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
The Jacksonville Sharks are your champions.
Hi, I'm John Vick. I'm a veteran of the United States Marine Corps, an intelligence officer in the Navy Reserve, a proud father, and the executive director of Concerned Veterans for America. At CVA, we are committed to elevating our unique perspectives as veterans, military families, and communities to shape a freer, more secure society where Americans are empowered to achieve their American dream. In 2025, CVA has set its sights on some of America's toughest challenges, from foreign policy to healthcare to our economy. Veterans' perspectives matter more than ever. With your help, we will make sure that they are heard. CVA has always been a movement by veterans for all Americans. If you're new here, I hope you'll join our movement to shape a positive future for all Americans. If you've been with us for a while now, let's get back to work. Let's show the country what veterans can do for America.
Well, welcome back to Shark Bites. I am joined by defensive back Korey Kelley. How are you doing tonight, Korey?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I'm doing great. Now, you had your first interception of the year on Saturday against the Quad City Steamwheelers. Walk me through that and how that felt for you.
Well, I was playing corner, so I play all around on the defense, and so it was honestly in shock. It was really shocking. You know,
In shock? That's
Yes.
how you're describing?
Yes, it was really shocking because it's like as you see the play developing and you break on the ball, and it's like for me, I was like I'm just gonna make the tackle, and then it's like you see the ball and you're like, no way, like the ball, like I gotta get there, and so it was like I knew I was gonna get there really fast. So I was like, I'm just gonna jump in the air and hope for the best. And so sure enough, it was like I caught it, I popped up, and I was like, yeah, I caught it. And so it was just kind of like, a little overwhelming because it was like I had jitters like going out there. I was nervous. It was like we ran down there on kickoff, had the deuce, and so then it was like, okay, now it's time to play defense. And so it was like the whole time, and it's like for this to be like the second, third play of the game,
I know.
it was like, dude, I just gotta cut my first interception. So everybody's like slapping me on the helmet, and I'm just kind of just froze on the sideline trying to figure out like, dude, did this really just happen? This is real deal. So it was really cool. It was exciting.
That's so cute because I was at the watch party at Al's Pizza.
Okay.
And I'm watching it, and I was like, oh wait, that's Korey. And I got excited. Too. I
Oh,
was like,
sweet.
"Heck
I love
yeah."
that. I love that.
Yeah, I literally said it in front of everybody. It's like, that's his first interception. Good for him.
Yeah, so I was used to making them in practice, so it was just like, okay, well, I'm just gonna wait for my time. It'll come eventually, and it happened. It was just like, I caught it. And so it was really cool.
So now you got to continue to do that. No pressure.
No
But
pressure.
Now that the first one's out of the way, now you
Yes.
just gotta
It'll be
the
routine.
game. You know, no pressure. You got it. So how has the transition been from outdoor football to indoor football for you?
It's a lot quicker. It's a lot more angles, and things happen at a drop of a dime. So it's just like getting used to that and seeing this, like these guys are coming in high motion, and it's like, wow, like they're coming at top speed, and you're just standing there just kind of waiting on them. And it's like, okay. But once you get that down, everything else is pretty simple. It's like, it's just football after that. And then like having the wall right there, it's like, man, I can actually hit you into the wall, and it's legal. Like, I can almost kind of, hurt you almost. But it's been good though. It's been good. I enjoyed it a lot.
So have you used the wall to your advantage at all?
Yes. So when I run down there and kick off and those guys run towards the wall, I'm like, well, you don't want to run and you get hit by anything else. I'll hit you in something that hurts a little bit more. So if you're going to do that, I'm going to hit you into the wall. So that's been the great part about it is that, out of bounds is nice, in outdoor football, but the wall, I think that's more a little bit of an intimidation factor. It's like, okay, you can either get hit by me or you get hit by the wall. You choose.
Pick your poison.
Yeah, pick your poison pretty much at this point. So.
And I also feel like it just sounds so much louder since it's like inside the hits are like amplified.
Yes.
It's crazy.
Yes, like it was like our first game in the tank. Oh my goodness. I walked in there and kick off. And I'm just like, oh my goodness. Like this is and you just hear everybody screaming and yelling, and it's just like the fans and everybody, it's like this is loud. And then don't let us get to like third or fourth down on defense. The place just rocking. It's just like it almost feel like the inside you're just shaking. It's like, is that me or is that the noise? Like you don't know what's going on really. So I love it though. I love it. It's better. I think it's better than outdoor football.
Yeah.
Just from the noise point of it, and it's like it's a lot more energy because you're all compacted in there. So it's
intimate.
Yeah, and the fans being right there, it's just like wow.
We like to say that indoor football is a fan's game. Like you literally cannot get any closer to the act. I mean, you guys could literally flip into their lab. Like that's so cool.
Yes, it is. Especially it's like,
cool.
Even like you'll see like the kids who get seats down there and now you're just having their hands and they're just like, oh my gosh, you're right here. And then like you think of outdoors, like you might be way, in the stands. It's like you'll never get to like shake somebody's hand, but that just being right there in the fans and the kids, it's like it's one of the coolest things. And like especially like when they know you when you're at home, it's like, man, like in outdoors, like you hear somebody, but you don't know who it is. But like in indoors, it's like I can almost pinpoint, who's probably calling me out. So it's pretty cool.
What is your favorite thing about being a Jacksonville Shark?
Oh man, that's
hard question, right?
Yeah, it is a hard question. From the housing to the living to traveling. I traveling and then just like the nice uniforms, nice gear we get. I think that's like probably the coolest things. And honestly, like playing in the tank, I don't think there's anything like playing in the tank. Just the noise and the crowd and the fans. Like at the game, when we sign autographs, they're just like, and you're just everywhere in your head. It's just like, okay, and you're trying to hurry up because you want to get like to everybody and not feel like leave anybody out. And it's like even like when the buzzer goes off, you're like, okay, let me.
Who's left?
Yeah, who's left? And you might have like 15 people still like coming. And you're just like, okay, I'll stay.
If I have to.
Yeah, if I have to, like don't twist my arm or anything. I guess. Yeah. Like exactly, and like the kids are like, "Will you sign this?" Like they might come with like a towel, a football, a hat, and you're like, "Bro, you want my autograph like 3 times?" Like, okay. It's like I think that's like one of the coolest things is probably like that part, just because I think we have the best fans, and so I think they're just a lot more intimate and more like better about being there and wanting to really like get to know you and stuff.
So I'm curious now, like when you're getting ready to run out and you guys are in the tunnel and you look up and you see your height video, like what does that feel like for you?
Oh, you pretty much just get chills. You get chills because it's like it's so unreal, but it's real at the same time. Like, dude, this is really happening. Like, you'll go to practice and whatnot. But it's just like once you get to that moment in the game and it's like you see that and it's like, okay, it's time to go.
And then the fire.
Yeah, and the fire. I think the first time we went out, it like kind of like threw me off guard. It was like
Did you get started on the bang?
Yes.
It's my favorite part of the night. So like watch people jump because they don't know it's coming.
No.
Then you just see them jump out of their seats. It's kind of funny.
And the funny part was our quarterback Caleb. He was like, "Hey, get ready. They're about to set the fire off." And I'm like, okay, it's not gonna be that loud. And then we're standing right next to just like, and then like, I think everybody like stood there for a second and then like we all started running. I think everybody was a little startled a little bit because it's like, you don't ever get used to it. It's just like that feeling. It's like, okay, like it happens every time. And it's like, it's one of the best feelings ever. And it's just, there's nothing like it. There's nothing like it.
Well, you get to experience again this Saturday because
Yes.
we're back in the tent.
Yes. Finally glad to be at home and sleep in our own bed. So not have to worry about checking to the hotel.
Right?
I love it out here though. It's been nice. It's been good. It's been good to be a Shark and just experience, just being a professional athlete. It's been neat and our coaches are great. So it's just, everything's kind of falling into place right now. So.
Well, we're very happy to have you, Korey. Thanks for joining me.
Of course. Thank you.
Shark Reef Field Suites are the most exciting place to watch a sporting event here in Jacksonville. You can't get any closer to the action. Each Reef Suite includes food and drinks and holds up to 8 people. Create memories you'll never forget. Book your Reef Suite today. Call 904-621-0700 or email dave@jacksharks.com to secure your Reef Suite today.
Shark fans, quarterback Caleb Barker here, and I want you to join us for Icons Night presented by Concerned Veterans for America in the Tank on Saturday, May 3rd. Whether you channel your inner Elvis, Madonna, or another favorite icon, it's sure to be a star-studded night. Enjoy a show-stopping halftime performance by the King of Pop himself, Michael Jackson. Kickoff is at 7 p.m. in the VyStar Veterans Memorial Arena. We will honor our nation's veterans. All veterans and their families are eligible to receive a special buy one, get one free ticket offer. Cheer us on as we face the Iowa Barnstormers. Tickets are on sale now. Call 904-621-0700 or visit jacksharks.com.
All right, Coach, we are back in the tank this Saturday for Icons Night. It's going to be an epic night, Icons Night, presented by Concerned Veterans for America. So what do you think we give away some tickets?
Yeah, it's going to be a great night. Is there a certain icon coming that I know about?
Yes.
Okay,
So,
no, I'm not saying a word.
Oh, we'll say it. We'll know who it is. It is Michael Jackson.
No way. Just beat it.
Oh, LOL. LOL. All right, let's do this giveaway. Handy dandy box.
Are they here?
Yes, they should
Okay.
be. They just did them all. Da-da-da.
Okay, you got a key. That's good. Hold that. Don't let the key fall out.
Yeah, it's in there.
All right. The winner for tickets this Saturday is Emily McDermott. Where are you at, Emily?
Emily McDermott, congratulations.
All right, Emily, come on. Come on up.
Congrats.
Have you been to a Sharks game before?
I haven't. I used to go with my dad all the time.
Okay, good. Well, we got, 4 tickets?
2 tickets.
2 tickets.
Oh my
Two
God.
tickets to Saturday night's game. It's Icons Night. There's a Michael Jackson impersonator that is the best there is. So he's doing the halftime show, right?
He's doing the halftime
He's
show.
doing
You
the
can meet
halftime
him in
show.
the lobby before the
my
game.
God.
It's going to be a game. The gates open at 6. Game kicks off at 7. All the players are behind me. And we look forward to seeing you there. And thanks for coming to Island Wings. This is our favorite spot. Best food. Thank you so
We'll
much.
see you Saturday.
All right, Emily.
Well,
Winner,
look
winner.
at that. Speaking of Saturday, Emily's going to the game.
Yep.
And you guys should too. So kickoff is at 7 p.m. in the Shark Tank. Doors open at 6 p.m. And Coach, you haven't seen this, but Shark Fest this year is huge. It is huge. I mean, we're talking 50 plus vendors outside.
That's fantastic.
Every single game. So Shark Fest starts at 5 p.m. and goes to 7 p.m. So you guys make sure to come early out front and come visit our amazing sponsors at Shark Fest. How can they get tickets, Coach?
Okay, 904-621-0700. Tickets going fast. It's going to be a packed crowd Saturday night. Iowa Barnstormers coming in. And we're going to get back to a 20 track. Look to go to 4-2.
Go Sharks!
Go Sharks.